Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're doing my week 7 recap, and as normal I'm out on my last run of week 7. I'm deliberately out on a trail run today for two reasons. One, obviously I really like the trails, plus it's rained a little bit recently, so the trails are perfect, not too soft, not too hard. But two, I'm deliberately trying to run it easy a bit more often, and trail running, especially on this type of terrain, fields, and a bit more not technical as such, but you can't run flat out on this stuff, so it'll deliberately slow me down and make me run easily. So that's a benefit, especially on the back of like I said, week 5 was when my legs started to rebel, so I'm going to try and run a bit more easily, a bit more of the mile. So yeah, let's get on with it, dive straight into week 7 recap. So yeah, so we're at the end of week 7 now. Should be another 50k week, 50k plus. So I'm just ticking along nicely around the mileage I want to be doing. Hopefully it's enough and at an intense enough level for me to hit my my goals. But yeah, so let's get into week 7 recap. As normal, I've done my 4 runs, and it's been a mix of longer runs, but obviously now we're kind of up to the halfway point. I'm starting to ratchet up in terms of the speed work a little bit more, doing a bit more interval stuff. I've got the aerobic base built, so it's a matter of just increasing the speed now, working on the lactic threshold. So my first run was Tuesday, so now it's my usual Tuesday afternoon run. I normally get a decent longer run in. So this Tuesday I did a long run, but I decided to do it as an interval workout as well. So I did a 10 by 1k interval workout, so 1 kilometre 10 times, and I did a 500 metre float recovery, so a jog recovery in between, with I think it was like a bit of a warm-up, a 1k warm-up and a 1k cool down probably, I think it was. So it ended up being 17k total, but I said 10 by 1k reps. I think my average was 414 per k over the 10 reps. My best one being 408, I think, on reps 1 and 3. My worst one being 425 on rep 9. Again, I did a vlog on that, just a vlog on the actual workout. So if you haven't watched that, feel free to watch that. So yeah, on the at the beginning, the goal was to get it between 415 and 430 for every rep. I managed to do that, go a little bit quicker than expected, which is a good sign for the fitness. So that got me kick-started in week 7 pretty well. And then my next run was on Wednesday, but it was an off-plan run. It's just an easy run off plan, so there was no, wasn't scheduled, but I got a little 5.5k easy, almost a recovery run, but I didn't really need to recover. But I was busy. I normally get out Wednesday night, but my little boy was 6 on Wednesday, so we were busy that evening. So in the afternoon I got out, got a quick 5.5k easy run in to back some miles, and then my next run after that was Thursday afternoon. I did a 6k fartlek, and that was probably a really enjoyable run. It was just the kind of run I needed. Obviously the training's starting to ramp up a little bit. We're now at the end of March, so it's been 12 weeks of, or more than 12 weeks of solid running from the start of the year. We're 7 weeks into this half marathon training block. So the strain was starting to show a little bit, mentally as well as physically. But that fartlek run, just me, no camera, no music, no real plan, just the distance in mind, 6 is okay. I just did it fartlek, so again just varied the speed as and when I wanted to. Some easy bits, some bursts of speed, some plays with cadence, etc. The sun was out, it was a lovely run. So again, just what I needed. So that was my second official training run of the week, 3rd run total. Oh yeah, so my next run, my 3rd run on plan was Friday night. And if I'm being honest, I probably wasn't feeling it. Obviously the weight had dropped. I had Monday as a rest day from the back of week 6, and then I've run Tuesday. I did a, oh hang on, being chased by some cows. Yeah, they were racing me then, I think they were quicker. And yeah, so I ended up doing Tuesday run, which was the 17k interval for 10 times 1. Jesus. And I said they might be perfect trails, they're a bit damp, they're soaking. When we get past this bit, I'll check back in. Well, that went well. Submerged my feet a few times. But on a bonus, I made 4 friends. They seem to be interested. I don't think I use this trail very often, hence why they're quite curious. Yeah, anyway, where was I? So yeah, wasn't really feeling it on Friday. The weight had dropped. I'd end up running Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I would have liked to have a little rest day, but again, having missed I've been having Wednesday as the off-plan run, just to get a bit more mileage in. I'd obviously given up a rest day, so but yeah, if I was being honest, I wasn't feeling it. Excuse me a sec, get through this gate. So yeah, so if I was being honest, I wasn't 100% motivated to do the run. However, this is part of obviously part of a training block. There is moments when it's dark or cold or wet, or you're mentally a bit fatigued, or physically you're a bit worn out. And again, I know from previous experience, if you dodge a run, you're going to have to find a way of making up for it later on, which again ends up putting you in probably a bigger predicament either later in the week or in a following week, etc. So before I could talk myself out of it, I got my shoes on, got out, and yeah, so I did a 10k tempo. That was probably why I wasn't really feeling it, because it was a fairly intensive run. If it was a nice easy run, I probably would have been all for it. But yeah, it's 10k tempo, so planned 10k at about 4.5 minute per k pace consistently. I got out and got that done. Again, once I'm out, yeah, I generally feel a bit more positive. It's just the thought of going out when you've had a longish day. So got that run done. That was my 3rd planned run, 4th run of the week, and that leaves today's run. So yeah, today's going to be a longish easy trail run. I'll just pause here. It's one of my favourite places to stop when I'm out on my trail run. So I'm probably going to go down the canal. I'll probably head down the canal now and loop back round. Yeah, so I'll have a little pause for a second. I just finish off. So yes, I'm going to get a bit more run done. It'll probably be a 12k plus, give or take. Nice easy pace on the trails. So far I'm averaging 5:30s, so I say it's nice and easy, nice and slow. get the week finished off, but we'll check it at the end. I'll get a bit more footage as I finish off this run through all the trails and fields. I'll check in right at the end. Okay, run done. So yeah, just over 12k, about 5:30 average pace per k, which is nice and easy. So yeah, another 50+ week for week 7. I'm ticking along nicely. I'm about halfway now, because I think I've got like 13 weeks of solid training, and then there's a 2-week taper, so it's a 15-week block in full, but only 13 weeks of actual training, solid training. Like I said, the last 2 weeks are 2 weeks of a taper, which will be reduced mileage and intensity just to freshen the legs up before race day. So yeah, so I'm banging halfway now. Like I said, 6 more solid weeks of training. I'll keep ratcheting it up, distance and intensity gradually, and push myself towards that goal, which is obviously sub 90 at some point this year. I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. I say no niggles. I've got to keep on top of my strength and conditioning, and obviously my recovery stuff, my rolling and stretching. That keeps me in a decent condition, so I'm not going to pick up any niggles. As always, thank you for watching. If you're still watching all the way through to the end, I do appreciate it. Hope all your training is going well if you're training for anything at the moment, and I will see everyone on the next one.